So how's that work? Like you settle for audio because you want to be a pilot?
Someone told me once that it was a stepping stone job. I was saving up for the flashlights. That was the next part of my evolution. But those are more expensive than just going to Walmart and getting, some Energizer flashlights because they've got the little cone thing. They just don't sell those to anybody. So they're FAA approved, et cetera. And
I'm just curious, is John single?
God.
Life is a myriad of moments. Places, situations, beliefs, fears, and hope are just few of them. But ultimately, I believe it comes down to the people. In most of our lives, it's been the people who surround us that provide the deepest memories. It's the people with whom we share our stories with. The best stories we tell and want to listen to are the ones where someone chose to live out loud.
We just finished the first season of True Future, and it was Flagstaff. And I think we wrapped out 5 episodes, so this is 6. And what we're typically going to do at the end of every season is have a True Future roundtable. And we're just going to bullshit around what went on and some favorite clips that went on and a little behind-the-scenes feel for it. I think it's important to bring the crew together because I think it's as important to understand how the sausage is made, how the show's made. A lot of times when we watch a show, I know myself included, I go back to like The Godfather. I love The Godfather. And when you had a chance to see how that was made and what Brando did to make it special and what each of the team members do to make it special, that's why I wanna sort of have this sort of format to wrap up the season, do a little dig, get a little personal with the people who are bringing the magic in, and sharing a behind-the-scenes feel of Flagstaff, the people, the culture, the things that didn't make it on screen, and sharing those with you. And Cheryl, you're in my shot when you lean over like that. Yeah.
Continue.
The stories behind these moments in time, and I'm hoping this expands your understanding of what the True Future team is like.
Oh, shit. We go back past where we were. Can I get 5 minutes in the heat?
Sweet. So you'll follow us back to Eagle Rider.
Are we going right now?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I got to get my...
Okay.
I didn't know I was riding.
Oh, you're riding, baby.
Didn't move. Look
You're the stunt double on this show.
Clearly. And I just thanked Cheryl for my trailer with my Pop-Tarts and my... I just got back from Lake Mormon and I'm still freezing my ass off.
Oh, I'm sorry about you. I hope you had a great time.
It was a great ride.
It's an amazing place.
It is.
Lake Mormon Lake,
Yeah.
Lake Maryville.
Yeah, it's 30 degrees out. We hit that for a couple hours.
Okay.
So I'm not drinking.
Look at my face, I look like a drunk. I look like a drunk uncle yesterday when
What kind of outfit?
purple. Yeah, you guys got to do me solid.
Do some color correction.
And you got to take the puffiness out of my face from being
Oh, yeah.
frozen.
That's what we had Josh here, is an expert
Do some
of
CGI.
CGI.
Yeah, so that wasn't a good idea.
For the record, I did say we should have those motorcycles delivered to the location.
It didn't matter. It was 30 degrees out.
Yeah, but he rode from the downtown to this lake, which is like 40 minutes away.
In 30-degree weather
Yeah.
with cosmetic gloves on and cosmetic leather jacket.
Well, the thing is that like the best is always like in the extreme, like we talk about like the sunrise, the sunset, the cold, the rain, the dark,
Who was I following back? Was it Zach again? He's doing like 80 in the car and I'm trying to keep up. So now I got an 80-mile-an-hour wind in my face.
Was that the coldest?
That was the coldest I've ever been in my life. When we got to Uli's and I went into the bathroom, my nose was purple. And I had to put my face in hot water for a while. If you look at that shot, you can see I look like I was embalmed. Like, look at that shot. Make sure when you cut that, put the shot up.
yeah, it was
It was cold.
And I love when he's trying, because everybody's like working and doing the things, and we were like, all right, Joe, You okay to go again? And he's like, you can see like he's like, I need a break, but he don't want to say it.
No, 'cause Joe's used to Florida, to the nice weather, Palm Beach.
So whose idea was that? It's a great idea.
Well, it was actually Icaro's because you wanted the light at that time. You said,
yeah.
this is the only time we can get the right light at 5 a.m.
That is true.
Yeah, so it's your fault.
Good job, Ick.
But it's epic.
Well, I was in the car with the heat.
Nice.
I was like, I know we got what we need. I'm gonna let Icaro do his thing now.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Has anybody noticed the kid with the headset on? Has anybody checked?
John Hatcher is our audio person who also doubles as a Steadicam operator, which is very unusual.
Very.
Very, like very.
Stretched a little thin today, so. Just a little. I
Yeah.
can't hear myself talk. This is
Talking to the mic, you'll hear yourself.
But you're comfortable with that headset on.
No.
John always wanted to be an airline pilot.
Bunny years will be next.
Josh, play 2.
Probably the hardest thing I've ever done is fire my brother.
You fired your brother.
I fired my brother. I knew he had kind of overstayed his welcome. He had taken the brand and the business to a certain point where he wasn't as useful to me as a CEO. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. Well, now my son works at the company. I hope I don't have to
Yeah,
fire
I hope
him.
you have to fire him.
I'm not there. I don't know.
What was the opening line?
That's a really good question. I was so nervous. I think I just said, you're fired. I think it was that straightforward.
Did you give him a severance?
He did get a severance.
All right.
Yeah. No, he did okay.
Denny's barbaric.
I loved that. I was watching the monitors and I was like, yes, he's drunk and he's talking about this. It was very exciting for me, personally. I was like, he fired his brother. Who does that?
It was barbaric. And he was affected by that. You can see it. He was really affected.
Of course, he fired his brother.
Right, but he forgot about it. He scratched it out of his head.
And
But
then,
now it's
then we
back.
got him wasted.
What do you think, John?
Maybe that facilitated a family get-together.
Or he had tried to scratch that out of his head. And so, you know, Danny's Minnesota nice. And you know he's going to fire his son. John still has his headset on.
It's on my head. I have to monitor you guys. I don't trust you people at all. Scratching and thrashing about and all this.
Hey, Josh, play 3.
This one.
Look at that form.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, great.
Go down.
Thanks, Cheryl.
Gotcha.
Look at
I was
you.
like, oh my God, he
He's like,
died.
I was just checking my bindings.
Did you get it? No? I already. Yeah. Jay, you got to back me up. I knew that was going to happen. That was pure ice, and I'm at best.
No?
Yeah.
Do you even know how to snowboard?
No.
Yeah, you do. You have some. You know how to ride.
I did okay.
Yeah, but you know how to ride.
I got okay. I'm a entry-level intermediate, even though I've been snowboarding for like 8 years.
Yeah, you took one for the team.
He did. Huh?
Did you enjoy it?
It was fun. It was fun. We got to do more of that when we on location, more adventure stuff.
So we're gonna start with like silhouette of you guys on top of there, shooting ground lower, and just seeing the sky. Oh man, this thing.
Wow, we're going real extraterrestrial. Okay.
Yeah. So you're gonna.
On his 3rd hit of acid.
Yes.
Over to 128. Okay. So.
Couldn't help myself.
Joe, how'd you feel during the when we were making you guys stand on that mountain
On the moon.
for like 2 hours doing like ET shots, and we're like,
well,
be more ET when you were with the
It
like.
sucked because you guys are having fun on the other side because you can see the effect through the camera. We're just standing up there for hour and
At
whatever
least
it
an
was,
hour. We had
just
to go up
standing
on
there.
that hill.
But they were cool. The people from the
USGS.
USGS. They were super cool for doing us one a favor by hosting us, and he was hilarious.
He was.
He was money.
He should have been the star of that.
Every answer is just like the aliens coming. He's like, I can't say yes.
Is any out there?
Reactions of all
Yes.
time.
Oh, he's my favorite.
Put me in the green screen, Jay. That's how you learn yoga, Joe.
It's pretty good, eh?
Jason, get that away from me. I don't like that angle.
Put a camera on Jay.
Yeah, he's the biggest creep. on
He's the
set.
biggest creeper. Creeper alert. Whenever we say creeper alert, we have to cut to Jay.
Poor Jay. He's just doing
He's a
his job.
qualified camera operator.
So Jay captures all the BTS, the behind-the-scenes stuff.
Every time I'm like, get the out of my face. Get the out of my face. I'm trying to work. Joe makes them put like 6 cameras on us.
He's touching me.
Okay.
Get off of me.
That will forever be the soundbite. One of my
Icky,
favorite
you're wearing the same
sound
pants
bites.
in there.
He's wearing the same clothes.
Hey, roll that back. Josh, roll that back.
Roll back.
Watch, ready? Freeze.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. He's a friendly Brazilian. It's just, you know, I don't need to be touched by him. In a very platonic way, boo-boo. Don't worry. Hello. What are we saying? What
We're
up?
saying we're just in an alley here, shooting Pilot of True Future,
Making history.
the skipper.
What would you have done different if you reshot Flag as the producer?
I probably would have spent more time with the locals and gotten more fun scenes and gotten to get into the culture more and the geography of it because we're kind of light on that. So that's what I would have done differently. Really immerse ourselves in the culture more and just, you know, freestyle. Walk around the city, you go meet people, you go into different restaurants, different bars, and see what we get. So that's what I would have done different, because the tech stuff was covered very well.
Yeah.
But you know, we're a little light on the culture of Flagstaff, because like we talked about, it's a really cool place.
In the editor's chair, what would you want to see more of?
Like she said, a little more culture, a little bit more getting engaged in the people in Flagstaff. Like, you couldn't have produced the rapper guy. Like, scenes like that's very compelling. You know, you get immersed in, like, they're here to do tech and they're here to do something really serious, and then this wannabe rapper dude comes up, and you guys went with it.
Engaging with the community more is what I would have done.
Yeah.
Probably spent a full day just downtown,
Yeah.
seeing who you could find.
So no more dead bodies to uncover today?
That's
We're
it.
good?
We're done.
You sure, Rick?
No, I got some, but you know, mother's saying that we can, you know, can't
Igor
talk
wants to-
about this.
I'm helping him keep his job. So, you're welcome.
And his marriage.
Yeah.
I saw her cut you off. She's a good woman.
At his insurance.
So that wraps us up for our first True Future Roundtable. I hope you enjoyed it. We've got some cool stuff coming up for you next. We're going to decide, or you're going to help us decide, are the robots coming to help us or they're coming to kill us? Check this out, and on the way out, you're welcome, True Future.
I'll say killing, like Terminator.
Are the robots coming to save us? Or are they coming to kill us?
A robot doesn't come into work hungover or having a bad day. or-
No. which could happen for an actual doctor on a Monday morning.
Absolutely.